Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. I'm on the road again, hence the little bit lower quality of video and audio, but hey, at least I can share with you today's challenge. As always, I'll cover the modifiers and defeats first and then show you the battles. There'll be YouTube chapters below as always, but otherwise let's have a look at the global modifier, the remnant of power for Nevarro. Essentially, we get some stacking offense and potency whenever we inflict a debuff. I guess it'll bit help there once we start landing those damage over times to ramp up our stats. In terms of the modifier for Mandalorians, it's quite a worthy one, quite a long one, but essentially whenever we receive damage we gain a stack of clan loyalty, and for each of those stacks we get extra counter chance and extra max protection. Counter chance is important for Mandalorians because obviously with bow in there, whenever we attack out of turn, we'll be recovering health and protection. So it kind of plays nicely there with her unique, and as well obviously Maul when we're attacking out of turn a lot. And then we've got the new modifier for the troopers, so it's not the one that just gives them 5 revives that can't be prevented. This one has revives built in, however though these revives from this modifier can be prevented, so we can utilize that to our advantage. Again, quite a long one, there's a lot going on, but the only thing that what we really need to focus in today's challenge is that non-leader Imperial troopers will be able to revive. So Veers, he's in the leading slot. If you take him out, he's not coming back. Dark Trooper as well cannot be revived because of his unique anyways. So it's only Piet, Stark and Gideon that will get revives from this modifier. Just something to bear in mind as you're planning who to take out first and who to take out next. Again, quite a big description there, but the other stuff doesn't really play that big part in today's challenge. In terms of feats, we have to win with a full team of Mandalorian units, no more win with 4 Mandalorian units as maybe we've had in the past, so it's going to be a full Mando team. We have to win after inflicting damage over time 30 times. You could possibly get this done with Mandalorians if you have Canderous in there, possibly. If not, I'll show the last team that will be tackling damage over times as well as defeating enemies in the same turn. But since it's a Mandalorian challenge, let's just kick off with Mandalorian team number 1. Now, for those of you that don't have Maul unlocked, you could get something work with the Jango lead. I'll show you again. Obviously, Maul is the preferable lineup, but if you don't, Jango's lead is quite good because it gives you extra 30 speed, which should allow you, to get a jump start on these guys if you put some good speed mods on your team. But most importantly, while he's in the leading slot, enemies with burning can't gain bonus turn meter. So just a little bit slows down the enemy there out of the gate. Again, you want to open up with the AoE, get that burning applied. If not, you will want to retreat and try again. That's why, maybe also put some potency on your Jango if you can. And on top of it all, obviously, if you do have Zeta here on unique of Jango, which you should if you can afford one, it will prevent revives during Jango's turn, which is nice because we actually can prevent revives. As mentioned before, speed on Jango, he should be going first, so you can just get it burning locked in, stop the turn meter gain, and as well some potency if you can, just to ensure that burning sticks reliably. We've got a Best Commando here for his damage immunity, really that's the only thing while he's there, and on top of it also his Whistling Birds also prevents revives, so that's what we'll be utilizing to try and snipe out somebody like Piet in beginning while he's still dazed, so he doesn't get to do a whole lot. Armor just in there obviously for assist, for Beskar armor, and then Bo-Katan very important as well, make her fast, put some potency on her because her AoE not only dispels buffs, but it will daze everybody, which is very important because burning will only stop bonus turn meter gain, but daze will also stop them from assisting and counter attacking. Okay, and we've got Canderous next, just modded him for some offense, I guess. Anyway, he'll be getting lots of bonus turn meter anyway. So we start off with an AoE burning, make sure it sticks on everybody so they can't gain bonus turn meter. And then no AoEs until we have Daze locked in, so you don't get counter-attacked by Piet. There we go, we got Dazed on everybody, and I will just go all out on Veers because once he dies down, he won't be able to be revived because the modifier will only revive the non-leader Imperial troopers. Okay, I'm just gonna go into Whistling Birds. Veers, I think, will die from damage over times anyway, so I'm gonna go after Piet next. Unfortunately, he dropped the days on my guys. There we go, Veers died from damage over times. He's not coming back because he was in the ring slot. And I'm just trying to get Piet down, and now the first Beskar I will actually put over on Bo, because she's the kind of a quasi healer with her unique, so she needs to stay alive so we can keep recovering health and protection. And I will just keep going after Piet, keep getting him low, so then once we unleash Whistling Birds with Mando, he won't be able to be revived. So that's the whole strategy. And then once Piet is down, you know, this battle kind of falls. Okay, well, Kenders went down, that's fine. Let's just go ahead. Piet's not coming back, Whistling Birds prevents revives as well. And now it's just a case of cleaning up. These guys go all out on Dark Trooper because he still, you know, has a lot of damage in him, whereas the other guys don't really do a whole lot. So that's how I was able to get it to work again. I needed like, you know, 6-7 attempts to line up that burning days in the beginning. And obviously a little bit of an energy who they go up against, because we don't have tanks in here. But you can get it to work without Maul with some good modding on your guys. Now, if this completed, only Mandalorians did not complete damage over times because Kenders got taken out. Probably Kenders would have survived there. Damage over times would be complete also. Now, if you do have Maul, you obviously want to go with Maul lead. I didn't find armor particularly useful in this one, so just checked her out. Going with these guys, Beskar Mandalorian is a lot more important with his damage immunity, because otherwise he will never get a turn almost. So we open up, trying to stay away from Piet so he doesn't counterattack. There we go, we got now our 5 stacks of Anguish. And then we do an AoE, which triggers the turn on Maul. But now these guys start going and I'm like, come on, can I get a turn please? And obviously here, if you would not have Beskar Mandalorian, you could be in trouble. But eventually Beskar Mando, he will pop off, put his damage immunity out, cleanse of the days from your scoundrel allies, and then Maul will be able to get going. Okay, so Veers is going down, not coming back again. He's in the ring slot. Jango #1 goes down, gives bonus turn now to Mando, and then Mando can go ahead, put damage immunity on himself. And because he's the healthiest in my case, he's got damage immunity and a taunt, so they'll keep wasting hits on him. So definitely he was very important here. But once Maul gets going, yeah, then you should be good to go. So just getting that opening sequence that you can survive long enough there, that's what Beskar Mando really helps. And there we go. Otherwise we just nuke these guys one at a time. With Veers down, their turn meters train is slowed down. As well, Dark Trooper, they don't have so much damage. It's just a case of burning through these guys. They're a little bit annoying. They're getting a few turns, but they're just constantly stuck, as you can see behind damage immunity on Beskar Mando. Okay guys, you should just stop guys. I mean, there's nothing you can do here. We've got you in trouble. There we go, we got another daze out here. And from here on out, especially now that they're dazed as well, they can't do a whole lot. So I'm just gonna keep going. Piet's a little bit annoying there, obviously. So I'll just go ahead, going another Whistling Birds, and hopefully we can knock him out whenever we get a turn. There we go, come on. Down he goes. Didn't even need another Whistling Birds, we just took him down the old-fashioned way. And this would complete now Mandalorian and damage over time feat as well. But as mentioned before, maybe your Mandalorians are no good, so at least I can show you how to get the other 2 feats done. So I'll be utilizing Darth Vader lead. So just, you know, how I have Vader modded for some speed and everything. Waterboard will be an important piece in here because he's basic. Whenever one of your allies will attack on them, is a special, what is called to assist, applies damage over times as well as removes turn meter. This will play nicely with Darth Vader's lead that removes turn meter as well when Empire and Sith allies, well, 50% chance to remove turn meter with Sith and Empire. And also damage over times they keep reapplying. And we'll eventually stack so many damage over times on the enemy that when we use Watambor's special ability Discharge Energy that triggers the damage over time effect, that's how we'll be able to defeat multiple enemies in the same turn. We'll just line it up in this way. And then Treya here, she's here for the isolate, so we can a little bit slow down Piet, also reduce cooldowns on Darth Vader so he can get back-to-back merciless much faster, and thrown in here for Fracture on Dark Trooper so he doesn't get to do a whole lot. And next here, the very important piece, obviously make her very fast so she goes first, put some potency on her, and then we'll open up with an AoE that removes their meter and as well dazes the enemies. So that will be the strategy, so we can a little bit keep these guys under control. So let's just go ahead, hop in the battle now. Okay, I'm just gonna put over their med pack on Vader. I don't want weapon tech because weapon tech will prevent revives. So I don't want Vader killing these guys off. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put tank tech over on Throne in case he gets ability block. He can go ahead and cleanse it off. And now we go starting stacking those damage over times. We swapped our meter with Vader, so he can go now into Merciless. Just whenever you target somebody with special, go after who's got least amount of damage over time, so hopefully what their assists and lands a few damage over times on them as well. Now just go around, do a round of basics. Let's go ahead and drop a Force Crush on Piet, basic on Dark Trooper. Let's just see if we can get ability block on Piet. Oh, no resisted. Fine, let's go ahead, isolate. Let's reduce Vader's cooldowns as well. Then they get a few turns in here. Okay, let's go ahead and get a stun maybe on Piet. Perfect, nice one. We go ahead, fracture Dark Trooper, because Dark Trooper can wreck your team. He's doing a lot of damage. You will definitely want to put a fracture on him. Now we got the two biggest threats, isolated, dazed, stunned, fractured. So let's just Vader go around, keep landing those damage over time, stack those up, and then eventually we will line up our special ability with what? There you go, another round of Merciless. Let's go ahead, get some Force Crush around. We're just gonna do basic on Veers. Sure, basic on Dark Trooper, why not? He's fractured anyway, so he won't be able to do anything. There we go. Let's go ahead and do another Force Crush. This unfortunately killed off Stark, but that's okay, you know, they do get one revive each. Obviously except Veers and Dark Trooper, they will not revive in this one. So let's start working on Stark again a little bit, because he's almost at full health and protection. So is Gideon. Just decided to chuck their Culling Blade at Veers just to get him out, so don't have to worry about, you know, just to slow down the turn meter beat. Nest is basic, also dispels defensive buffs, so protection up was there dispelled easily. There we go, we got another round of Merciless already. So let's go ahead and get those guys maybe in yellow, and then we'll unleash the special ability from what? Okay, yeah, just basics. I don't want to kill off anybody, just want to line them up. There we go, perfect. Just gonna do basic over here. Yeah, I don't want to hit anybody else, I just need what now to get a turn. Okay, there we go, what get a turn, lots of damage over times on everybody. Let's just go ahead, boom. There we go. Piet still had a revive left, so he came back. The other two already exhausted their revive, so they're not coming back. I'm just gonna chuck Culling Blade, get Piet out before he gets to do anything, and now we just have to burn down the Dark Trooper. Again, this one, it's a nice little team, but obviously it did take me like 3 or 4 attempts here in this one, just that what lined up his special at the right time before they died off. But otherwise, yeah, pretty fun team to use here to get crushed and feet as well as damage over times. So yeah, that's all the teams I wanted to share with you today, guys. Hopefully it was useful and helpful. Again, I'm on the road again, it's a bit of a quick video today, but still hopefully it's showing you what you can do in today's challenge. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.